phone. Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Y'all give me a second, let me get my stuff together. Hey everybody, hey. So, this is where I am. Ooh, look at this. Cute, right? So, welcome everybody to my channel. Okay, they said we're gonna meet here in the cafe, which is cool. So, I'll sit down and talk to y'all for a second. I am currently at rehearsal for a show that I have next week. Greetings, hello, hello, hello. Yes, I got here a little early because I just wanted to make sure that I was able to find parking and everything, but it looked like I'm like one of the first people to get here, which I guess is okay because I have time to sit down and talk to y'all and just let y'all know what I got going on right now. Hey everybody, hey. So call time is at 2. So I'm just waiting here in the cafe for everybody to get here. Nice. You have a show again. Good job, right? I do. You're so pretty. Thank you. Yeah. Have another show. I think this is gonna be my last one for the year though, for real, for real. Like, I'm not doing anything else until next year. You're so cute. Thank you. Oh, y'all so sweet. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, so I'm just waiting. Saturday going. How's y'all Saturday going so far? Did y'all sleep well? I know I did. Shout out to everybody that was on the live last night. Y'all was on there late, baby. I think I had woke up like one time. It must have been like 3 o'clock, and I saw people were still talking on the live, baby. I turned over and went right back to sleep. I was like, oh, okay, they enjoying the live, so let me not interrupt. Everybody was still in there having conversations. I was like, but that was dope, though. I like that, though. Like, just because, I wasn't participating, that doesn't mean that everybody else had to, like, get off the live. You know what I'm saying? So they got little refreshments and stuff here. I feel like I might want to get me a coffee or something. We'll see. Maybe the rehearsal only supposed to be, is it only for an hour? It might just be until 3, maybe 4. Cause if it's not that long, I might just go find me something to eat. Cause I didn't eat anything. I might just go find something to eat. Cause Baltimore got a lot of good seafood, so you might need to go find us some seafood, child. Hey everybody, hey. If you're on the live, give this video a thumbs up. do make coffee. I might give me a cup of coffee. Hey Trent, how you doing? Hey everybody, hey. I'm looking thick, thank you. I guess. What y'all getting into today? Besides this, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, my eyes, I'm so tired of this. I can't wait till it finally heal. Great. Let me check my other phone. They're talking about being here by 1:50, baby. I don't see nobody yet. Okay. At work. At work. Right. To the sculpture court. Okay. I think I'm in the right place, so we'll see. Thank you everybody for the thumbs up on the video. So my plan is that I'm gonna set up the camera because we're gonna do, I think we're doing practice walks today too, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna set up my tripod so y'all can see the practice of our show. But this is not the area we're gonna be in, so I'm just waiting here for the show directors and the other models and stuff to get. And we're supposed to go out to the courtyard area and do some run-throughs, I guess. Yeah, just doing a walkthrough. So a walkthrough, but then the day of the show we'll be practicing on the stage. So, you know, of course they don't have the stage set up right now, but it's still just like a little practice so we're not coming in here totally blindsided next week, you know what I'm saying? At work, what was your live about last night? It wasn't nothing. It was just a chat, that's all. We'll just talk whatever subjects that people wanted to talk about. It wasn't anything in particular. So yeah, I'm just waiting, y'all. Ain't nothing really. Hold on, y'all. I think I see a couple of the organizers. Let me go make sure that they know that I am here. Hi. Hey.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I miss my
Hey. Hi. Good. How y'all doing? Good. I'm Latrellis.
I'm Mike.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Mike.
Nice to meet you, man. You said the first 10 minutes would be here. Yep, it's 2 o'clock. Time to hit this. It's my first time at this event. Yeah, it's my first time here. I was like, now, I gotta check this. I'm here.
Latrellis.
Latrellis? Okay. Buzz team as well?
I'm a model.
Oh, you're a model. Okay.
So this is where the general. Are you going live?
I am. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel.
Nice. So you're a content creator?
I am.
What kind of content?
Well, right now it's just YouTube and Instagram. It's lifestyle.
Make sure I get a card before you done, so I can forward to my director.
Okay.
So when we have special events, I work with China Media.
Oh, do you?
So when we have special events, we invite content creators to like the AFRIMs and stuff like that. When you have the tents.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Okay.
When we have the social media tents and stuff like that.
Oh, you mean like a digital card? I have a digital card.
That's fine.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna take a look around. Let me show y'all how this room looks. Look, like art for real. So yeah. Oh, should I have sat over here? Shit. Okay. You see? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
How did the inauguration go?
Wow.
It looked incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Morgan is a great facility, but it's the second time it was the second time we did the inauguration there. I did Sheila Dixon's inauguration there. So, but we had to reinstall fiber in the building just to make it happen. So, but now we have 2 lines of fiber running back to my office from Morgan. So that's great. Yeah. And the lighting grid, what I dream about. A clean slate where I could just do whatever I want.
We ain't that.
I understand. I understand.
But I'm glad for you.
So this is about the time of day we're looking at actually doing this, right?
Yeah, it's starting right now.
The actual day of the...
Let me give everyone one of these.
Thank you.
Should we wait for Capri?
Okay.
Okay.
She's on the way.
Okay, cool. Do you know if Travis is on his way?
Caprice also said she was probably 202. So she should be walking in this moment.
All right, so we are here today. 1 week before.
Yay!
1 week before Project Art Space. So thank everybody for just being here and being present. I know this is like, I think it grew from our imaginations and it's like, it's gonna be a big thing. Almost 200 people RSVP'd for the event.
Oh wow.
So yeah, we're just trying to make sure we have everything together on all of our ends. And I know we have some BOPA representatives that we all haven't met yet. So maybe, and we should probably all just like do a round robin of who we are. I guess I'll go first. But my name is Malaika. I'm the Senior Community Engagement Manager of the Walters and just been working very closely with Devin and the whole team just like putting this together. It really kind of like came from his vision and yeah, just trying to wrangle all the pieces and yeah, connect with the community that I think is really like excited about being a part of the Walters.
I'm Elena. I also work with the Walters. I'm in our development department and our manager of special events and sponsorships. So I'm jumping in on logistics support and just, adding to the excitement from the Walters.
Hi, I'm Nick here. I was the last Project Artscape for this year. I was set designer for that, so I'm excited to be here at the museum to actually see how this is going to turn out. Devin always brings me in to do like a lot of creative stuff, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, Let me check this. Creator of the project, honestly. Yeah, I'm excited to hear what
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jasmine Carr, project assistant slash model coordinator. Now I'll be assisting with the admin portion of it. Thanks to Devin, I am part of the team, and I look forward to this opportunity.
Andrea Lawson. I am also supporting Devin as a project assistant on Project Artscape. This is my second year, and I look forward to helping everyone with this event and making it a success.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Wells. I'm the Deputy Director of Charm TV. We're one of the media partners on this actual event.
the one and only.
Well, she's a content creator.
I am. My name is Latrellis. I'm a model. I was in Project Artscape this year, and I walked in Yele's designs, so that's what I'll be doing this time too.
And you're here representing her check here at the show.
I am.
That's awesome.
Yes, I'm so excited.
PLA is not able to make it today.
No.
My turn.
Yeah.
Roger Scapool did the last minute. Will Murray, lead maintenance technician. Been here for like 26 years and happy to be working with you all.
Will's
Pick up
gonna
where you
be-
started.
Will's going to be helping out with the setup for the event. And hi everyone, I'm Teresa Soto. I'm the Director of Learning and Community Engagement here, and supporting as needed. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the best thing to do is first, what should we do first? Go through this?
Let O'Neal.
Or take a look, like walk around?
What are the things we want to hit today? We want to go through the run of show, make sure everybody's on the same page, make sure we're not missing anything. Are we doing like a full walk?
I think we should, if possible,
So maybe we should go through the schedule first, and then we can go through it.
the places. Okay. So yeah, let's just go through the schedule. There might be a few different updates, but again, yeah, this is kind of like the main of what will be. Me, Devin, and Teresa are gonna arrive a bit early to be here to greet the person who's bringing the stage. Elena's gonna arrive at 9 o'clock. That's good. And yeah, we're gonna start we'll show you all where the loading dock is, but between 9 and 10:30, that's the time that we're gonna need to be loading in, because there is a person who needs to be staffed there for a period of time. So Mike, especially for you, so that's gonna be the main time where you'll be able to bring stuff
The
in.
earliest we can get in, the earliest we'll be here.
So you say
So
9.
if you say 9, we'll be here
Okay.
at 9.
Okay, cool.
9:15 is when the shift starts for security. So we weren't able to have them come earlier. That's their normal shift.
Hey,
I'm
y'all.
going to probably be here earlier just to make sure I got decent parking.
Nice.
Okay.
For rare.
I'll let you in it after the
Okay, cool.
Parking and start unloading gear at the door, put it on wheels so I can just roll everything in and get things in place.
Okay.
We'll show you all the loading dock. There's a lift. There's like you should be totally fine. Get
Yeah,
everything in.
that and security checks. Do we have to worry about security checks and things like that? Is there
do at the
dogs,
end.
No
dog
dogs.
sniffing or anything like that?
No dogs. Yes, we do the equipment list check on the way in and equipment list and bag check on the way out. So, yeah.
So that equipment list is gonna be like important just to make sure that
I have over 1,000 pieces.
you said you have over.
Give us the really big stuff.
I'm being facetious, but no, I mean it's about 220 different pieces between batteries, cards, cables, just things
I
that
think maybe it's like bag one.
So give us the really big stuff.
Yeah.
Give us, 3 cameras with associated batteries. and
Okay, so I
cords.
don't have to,
Give
like, break out all
like,
my accessories
you
and
do
things
not
like
need to
that.
write
All
down
right.
every single piece of equipment you're bringing. We have people coming in here with personal bags all the time, so it's the really, really big stuff that we need to know and the totality. So 3 cameras, associated equipment is generally a couple of batteries, a thing. There's a few scans. There's a few, just kind of the really
Gotcha.
big. I've got 3 bags carrying cords and batteries and stuff like that, and then you'll be able to open, verify, and be done. So yeah, it'll be pretty easy.
What's the rule with gaff tape to make sure cables are down and secure? Or do y'all use cable dams? You know, the plastic drops.
Yes, we do. Yeah, gaff tape and cable dams are both okay. We've used both with various installs, so I would defer to your preference.
Do we use ours or do we have to use yours?
We have approved gaff and like low tack painter's tape, so as long as your tape is one of those, it's okay to be used on the marble floors in here. Do you guys just use a standard gaff tape?
Standard gaff.
You're gonna be fine.
Standard gaff and standard yellow cable dams.
Right. Yeah, should be fine.
Well, if we run into problems, will you guys have a bit of backup around?
Yeah,
That we can grab
I
in
have
case of
some.
emergency?
We'll be okay.
Okay, so you'll be their point of contact at that point in time?
I think that makes the most sense.
I'll be around too.
Okay.
Second
For,
hands.
for
Because the stage will be the same.
So Bakir, as set coordinator, he'll be the one kind of like coordinating with the stage people with that. So should he come at 8:45 as well, or just like?
9:15.
Yeah.
I'll be then.
Okay.
And when we show the back entrance of the loading, just come in there.
Will there be a call sheet with phone numbers on it?
We should make one. We'll make one, yes.
Why don't we just add it to this?
Yeah, we could write folks'
the top?
numbers now. Oh, I didn't. Okay, yeah, we could write folks' numbers now if you want to do that. Or no, we could.
We'll send.
We'll send. Okay, gotcha. So we'll update it and we'll kind of just like have it on.
I'm gonna edit some stuff on here as we're talking.
Okay, cool.
People around. Yeah.
Tell me what your name is again. Did you say you're going to be here? If the both the staff comes, what we're trying to do is pair you all with Walter's representatives. We're trying to get a finish list that we will have on our team. So we'll let you know who you'll be paired with. But coming in at 9:30, we'll probably be going directly to the lower level. Just as far as coming in and leaving out, when you have your personal belongings, our team does check things. So we do, we do security checks just to make sure that stuff that is in the museum stays in the museum. So it's just kind of like standard protocol for everyone. So we'll need a secured, like if you're bringing like a laptop or anything big like that, then you'll need a property pass. So just let us know before as you're coming in, so we'll have those available.
So could we get the property passes beforehand?
Well, basically you get them when you're coming in.
They
So
are day specific for us around here, so you get them when you walk in and you give them back when you leave. But if you all send us, what's the best way to do that? A mini equipment list as well?
Well, if you anticipate you'll need some type of equipment, then please let us know.
Yeah.
But it's easier if you don't need it. So if you don't need your laptop that day, but you tend to bring it with you around, like it's easier to just not bring it unless you actually need it for the day.
Right.
Yeah, it'll just speed things up since so many
Now,
people are coming.
It's to my understanding that I'll be handling the login, so I'll probably have 2 laptops.
Okay. Yeah, but we'll have property passes available. Like it shouldn't be a big deal. If you do happen to bring your laptop and you didn't tell us, again, it's easier if you don't need something to leave it at home. But if you need it, we can definitely get your property pass.
Before we move forward, sorry, our music coordinator, she's unable to do shows, and our lead backstage coordinator, she may or may not be able to. She's dealing with some sickness.
Okay.
So praying for her.
Gotcha.
But we do have enough people to adapt to the situation.
Okay.
And if you're like adding other personnel or anything, just let us know.
Okay.
Cool. Just gonna add names.
Okay. All right.
If you're subbing anybody out.
Thanks.
So yeah, the place where y'all will be housed when you're not in motion is the lower level. So we're gonna show you that today, as well as the models. So when the models come in, so you'll be coming in going to the lower level. As far as at that point in time, the museum will be fully open, so you can come in the regular entrance. But the thing is, if you have, yeah, as far as like the loading dock, so like if big things need to come in through the loading dock. So I guess like if you're representing Yale, that's something to communicate, and we'll also communicate that. So we'll want the designers to bring all their stuff through the loading dock at that initial time.
Okay.
Since everybody is headed downstairs to a back of house space and will have to participate in the security check-in process anyway, should we just have everybody show up at the loading dock? That way they're doing the check, security's aware of who's in, they're getting name tags, they're headed downstairs.
That'll be easier.
Nice and clean, since we're back there anyway.
Okay.
Does that make
So just come through the loading dock.
Yeah,
Okay.
just come through the loading dock. We'll show you guys where that door is.
Okay.
And then it's one thing for everybody. Cool. If people are walking in other doors, we'll find them. So if you get lost, just come in the museum and we'll find you. But like, yeah, if we can all go to the dock, I think that would be
That's
smart.
smart. Okay,
Okay.
so we'll change that for everyone.
Okay.
Are we allowed to use our walkie-talkies, our comms?
I think that should be fine. Yeah.
Should be fine. You'll find a bunch of us on walkie also, so it should
I totally can't hear you.
Sorry. You'll find a bunch of us using them internally also,
Okay.
so yeah, it shouldn't be any problem.
There's no interference with two walkie-talkies.
There shouldn't be.
No, I got up to 9 channels.
Okay, great.
There shouldn't be. It's fine.
So after we are all here, we're going to start to make our way to the sculpture court. So there'll be different folks who are doing rehearsals down here. The stage should be set up, and the tech team should be ready to coordinate the tech with the models present. There is a little bit of buffer time. I think the tech team comes in 10 to 10:30, so then the models arrive at 10:30 to 11:15. So tech team will have like 30 minutes to do their own thing, and then the models will interlap with that. Yes.
Who's the audio? Who's running audio for this?
Erica Friend?
Okay.
You're not here.
Is that one of your team? Is that, where will they be? Where will they be set up? In the area where we originally planned on being, or is there? Because we have to get a feed from them.
Yeah. Their like tech tower is usually right behind this column.
Okay. Is this going to be like
That's the main.
blacked out or anything like that? Curtains or anything?
Not usually. We can consider sightlines and stuff like that if that's what you're thinking about, but it's usually just kind of located behind the column.
Okay.
It's like a half-height tech tower.
So that area be like a tech AV area over there?
Yeah, kind of. It usually, literally, just right here is run from right here behind the tower. If there's placement that's problematic for you guys, we can work that out.
I'm looking more like for overflow of equipment, bags. Like I don't want to have like my extra batteries and
Sure.
stuff like on the floor since
Yeah.
this is a small space. But I want to
Usually-
put my bag somewhere close where I can run grab gear that I need.
Sure. We have a room that's right there that we usually use as overflow, and could figure out a secondary location if you need something really right at hand.
Don't need big, just need close.
Yeah, sure.
Is it close enough that it's just down the hallway and off to the side?
So we plan on being in this space for at least 6 hours, right? The average runtime for our cameras, even after testing, is about 2 hours per battery. So we're gonna,
twice.
so I'm gonna have a couple of times I'll be running back, and I'm probably gonna set like a battery up on charger or something. Set some batteries always on charger, so for hot swapping,
Yeah.
things like that. And even depending on what lights, the lights that we plan on using, if we bring lights, I'm trying to make sure that I can possibly run the lights off a battery. That way I don't have to have cords around. But I'm looking at that option too, because my lights do run off of batteries as well as power, but that limits my time for how long I can actually run them.
Sure.
So depending on how long the show is will determine my battery life.
Yeah.
And just for reference, there is a map on the last page of just like this setup that Elena created.
Right.
Yes.
Just to talk about the model walkthrough real quick. The plan is to split them up in different groups to kind of go through the walkthrough of the runway. done up, they'll be part of group A, B, C.
Okay.
Just one day.
So 10:30 to 11:15, that would give folks kind of like 15 minutes each designer to go through the walkthrough. Okay. So yeah, just with that in mind, whatever people need to know beforehand and what needs to be communicated beforehand. I don't know if there should be like a initial, this is your bearings time, and then each designer does their 15-minute segment. But yeah, I don't really fully know how fashion shows function for like what that timing should be.
Well, they don't necessarily need a lot of time.
Okay.
All of them are professional for the most part, so they're used to like learning the format of a room really quickly.
Okay.
It's just about them knowing where to go, how to exit, all of that.
Okay.
So
Which
it
is not
shouldn't be-
easy here
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yeah.
I think a general orientation for everybody works well, but honestly, it would also work to do a quick orientation at the front of each group also. So I think depending on how people are doing on getting ready, where people are and what stages and when they're free, we can play that by
So
ear.
our plan was we're going to actually set up, we're actually going to record like me walking as if I was Gelato, and I'm going to share that with designers.
Are they going to still be able to walk with the music?
That's a good question. I would assume that they'll be setting up. Probably
Won't be able to?
I mean, again, we can adapt. I don't know. It depends on.
That'll help us. If you're doing rehearsals,
Yeah, to hear the music.
to hear the music and see them so we can get an idea of pacing.
Yes. No, that's like really.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, as a
They can know where
shooter,
to walk, but if
I
the
study
music
how
is-
people walk, and I go, okay, that's the fast one, that's the slow one, that's the one that takes 3 seconds to pause at the end, that's the one that runs as soon as they see the
So
cameras.
I agree with what y'all saying, but what I'm saying is if the audio tech is not ready to play the music, then we will do it without it. But we'll adapt to whatever situation.
We'll check in with our teams and see if we can get it up by then.
You say Aaron, and the sound.
Eric or
Eric,
Frank.
yeah. Check in with our teams.
What is the music? Will it be on a Spotify? Will it be on a playlist?
So all three designers are sending me an MP3 track.
Okay, great.
And so, should I email that to you, Aaron, or just provide it to AI? Let's make this the best.
If we can get it, I don't know how far in advance we need it.
I mean, if it's done, might as well send it over.
Right.
Yeah, send it through to us as soon as you've got it,
Okay,
and we'll get it.
alright.
Yeah.
Can you add me to the email list for that too as well? That way when you send it to them, I'll have the music too, so for the edit, if I have to put something in.
That's a great idea. Mike, as we walk around, we'll show you back of house spaces, and if they're not close enough, we'll figure things out. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
just flag how that works. Yeah.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Okay, so where
Like
are we?
This is an example of what I was talking about.
Yeah.
The lighting color temperature just dropped. This is at least 4 stops darker than when we first started, which is why I'm like, I need consistent lighting.
Okay, where were we?
I think we're at our walking rehearsal.
Okay, so yeah, walking rehearsal again, basically 10:30 to 11:15, and we'll figure out what works best as far as like the divvying up of the models, or if we're going to do it collectively. But again, y'all will see the lower level, and we also need to figure out like if we want people in different rooms as well, or like designers in different rooms, or if people can share space. So we'll figure it out when we go downstairs. After that, we are going to have a VIP, or just like thanking some of our supporters reception on the 3rd floor lobby. So we'll be setting up for that. Wait, where? Sorry, why did I skip to that? Oh, set up on 3rd floor lobby. And
Can I add something? Sorry. And just
Yes.
to distinctify, the third floor is the VIP closing reception, and there'll be a general closing reception in the cafe.
yeah, so the models will all get drink tickets. Everyone will be welcome in the general lobby. I mean the general reception, and the models will all get drink tickets. Just thanking like y'all for your contributions. And there'll be kind of like another reception for supporters. And
Can I add one more thing? So 60 cap in that room. So when our guests come to check in, they'll provide the, what are we using? Ribbons? No.
Yeah, wristbands.
Wristbands. Wristbands. I want to, Teresa, you say we can get two different
We're doing
colors.
2 different colors. Yeah, I'd say wristbands for everybody. 2 different colors, one for VIP, one for regular. And that way, it doesn't really matter where people are traversing through the building on both floors. Our teams and your teams know who's hit where and what level they've got, and all the things. So yeah, we'll do that at check-in.
Will there be lanyards or anything for the working people?
You all will have sticky name badges from our security staff that allows you in the back of house spaces and stuff like that as you're running around. There's no other indication from us about back of houses there.
Sorry, we didn't create lanyards for this. We do have lanyard places. Yeah, we can.
That would be good, just so that we actually have a physical lanyard, because I take my coat on and off, so I know my crew's going to do the same thing.
We'll create those this week. How much we have?
Even if you recycle them, we can still take their sticky and put it on a lanyard or something. That way, it's not on the clothes and come off the clothes if you
And actually, the lanyard's a good indication visually for our team too, as people are running around. So that would work. We can just tell our back of house team.
You should go into your team as well. How many?
Our team? We've got these, so we'll be totally fine. But if you, bring as many as you like.
Okay.
We'll run around. So, yeah, that sounds good.
So it does look like we have y'all paired. Some of y'all paired already.
No, I don't know. I threw that on there, Devin. I wanted to check in with you. I don't know if the roles for the 3 folks that you have, they make sense, but I put a placeholder there, so we're thinking 3 different check-in areas, 1 BOPA, 1 Walter, so that we have 2 people at each check-in area. But feel free to change those names up, whatever you think makes sense.
Perfect. Only difference is, so Bren and Bakir. Well, I mean, yeah, you can definitely adapt and do check-ins, right?
Okay. Where would the check-in? Will you show us?
We'll show you.
Okay.
Yep, there are 3 different areas, 1 that way, 2 that way. Entrances to the court.
And Bren is one of the ones that's unable to.
Oh, Brandon's not making.
Yeah, so, but we have Naila, we're doing check-in already. Andre is working, she could do check-in as well before the show starts.
Okay. Okay, so we will actually be closing this space to the general public to do the fashion show. And hi, Caprice, I didn't say it properly. But so there'll be announcement at some point in time and just saying, hey, we're getting ready for the fashion show. Again, the general public is welcome, but it also seems like we might be over capacity. So yeah, we're trying to figure out the best way to make it open to people. This part upstairs, that is going to be kind of like a standing room only space. So hopefully we're able to accommodate still like a good number of folks, even if we, I think we are closing the registration.
We have a wait list up.
Yeah.
So we're,
So somebody RSVP.
yeah,
What is this?
yeah, VIP RSVPs still, we've got an email address and we'll be able to put those folks in. But yeah, encourage folks to get on the wait list because we'll go ahead and release as we can if we're looking at, folks changing plans and things like that.
Right.
I'll be in contact with all of our registrants next week to clarify, figure out what's going on, and then we go.
So what is the what's the protocol for how is that being handled on site and in advance? So they give you an email address.
Yes. So we have So we've been requiring registration on our website, and we've closed that down because we have 190 people registered for 150 seats. So, and that doesn't include any VIPs. So we've got over 200 people right now for our capacity. So I'll be working with my team to handle RSVPs from here. So the email address, Devin, I think it's in your email already. If it's not, we'll get it to you. It's rsvp@walters.org. Nice and easy. So yeah, things should go, that can go out on your invitation. And then that, I'm monitoring that email address with my team. So we'll handle things from there. But we're going to be sending out an email to all of our registrants, checking in and, you know, welcoming them to the show, but also saying if your plans are changing, please let us know. We want to be able to open up seats to this really exciting performance and like all the things. So we'll be doing that on the front end of the week and then handling those replies on RSVPs. Yeah.
Okay, so the Walters is handling that, so global communications send out that email,
Your email is heading to VIP guests, right?
Okay, right.
Yeah, you definitely still send that. Yeah, I'm just working with registrants at this point. And we've invited our VIP guests. So, but go ahead and send those as you, as
And
you
I
plan
sent
one
at
day.
the end of the day yesterday, so you might not have gotten it, but I sent some suggested revisions incorporating the email address into it. Yeah, okay.
That's all right. That's all right.
It was late. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be working with them, and then we will send out 2 logistics team emails from our team, one to VIP people and one to regular registrants, so that they know what to expect when they're getting here and all the things we normally do, entrances, accessibility information, all kinds of things that, parking suggestions. We'll do the whole thing. So we'll handle all of the communications from here.
Yeah, so Devin, no need to like send any follow-ups to anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Follow up.
If there's anybody you're interested in, like, need to check about, like, just straight to me is totally fine. We'll be right on top of that. So yeah, you and I can go back and forth if there's anybody you've got questions about or want to like clarify something or hear from somebody or whatever. Shoot it through me. Yeah.
Okay, and now.
Is that a question?
You said so you answered my question. You said you had 150 seats. So as far as the set, will I be helping out with that, or will there be a team setting up the chairs already here? Will it be already set?
Will and
Yeah,
his
we'll set 'em up.
wonderful team.
Okay,
They
nice.
work on chairs.
Okay, well, nice.
We did have.
All right.
Welcome to be in the
So we
space.
did have I was.
Perfect. No, I
We'll
think
have
it's
different types of chairs. So I just didn't know if you
right.
checked in about
Yeah, I
that,
did,
or
yeah,
if
we
we're gonna
talked,
go with our.
Yeah, we talked about it. I think
So we're actually sitting.
But I think it would be cool if we could, if possible, if there's too much, no worries. But like, since they are different colors, kind of like put the different colors in different sections. Like maybe this is brown, this is black. You know.
So Will actually brought up the chairs so you can see.
Oh, those are beautiful. Those are the ones. Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Brown, this black, and this black right here that I'm sitting.
Okay, yeah. So maybe the ones that you're putting up could be like general seating. I think those are key to probably. We'll figure it. We'll
figure out.
Yeah.
I think the breakdown is probably like 60-ish of those black ones, 60-ish of these brown ones, and like 30 of these.
Okay. All right.
That's nice and easy. One of them could definitely be VIPs. Totally.
Yes.
What's the height of the stage?
2 feet, you guys said, right?
Devin, do you know the height of the stage?
Yeah. Right here. I'm gonna do it up, give you the exact numbers. It was like, you said 2 feet as in height?
Height.
Yeah.
2 feet.
Okay.
Devin, are you the one that's ordering the stage? Do you have the ability to order a spider pod from Michael John for this area? Because I need to match you height-wise. So if the stage is 2 feet, I need to be the camera needs to be up 2 feet to shoot over top of people's heads.
Okay, nice. Yeah. I would try and, coordinate with you, so
We can-
this is perfect.
Yeah.
We can set up, talk.
Yeah.
And I got the agreement, so it has all the details of set up, what the stage is, the measurements, all of that.
Okay, so let's move on to the actual show. Oh wait, more questions.
So I understand that the staff will be working at 3 different entrances. As far as someone working on the floor, will there be someone working on the floor as well? If there is someone that has questions in regards to, just generally assisting in that matter?
Yeah, so now I'm thinking she would be best because she kind of did that for podcast gig as people are coming in, you know what I'm saying? You already know who the VIPs are, so we know we can put them and from there she can just flow them through.
Yeah, sure.
We'll make sure there's a Walters person with you guys, kind of wherever, so in case there's questions about the building, stuff like that, so there's, both sets of answers right there. Got it.
Will there be like a strip of carpet going down the aisle, the runway, or is it just the floor?
Yeah, just the floor.
Okay. Any stanchions or anything like that, or is it just going to be open?
Stanchions, no. Yeah, stanchions.
Okay.
Okay, so that is all the prep for the show, and now getting into the actual show from 1 to 3 p.m. Again, the galleries are going to be, I guess these galleries will be closed as well, right?
Yeah, both sides of the galleries will be closed. I think it should be security. You've got a question mark here. I think it should be security who closes them.
Okay.
And suites as usual, since they're in there. And then they'll close the doors, and we'll be all set.
So we'll start the seating at 1 o'clock promptly, and then we're going to start the show at 1:10, which is going to open up with just kind of like how we do things standardly here, which is a land acknowledgement. This will be the one speaking in regards of the Walters, and then Caprice. I believe you're the one who's going to be speaking for BOPA initially.
There's no other BOPA rep saying anything else?
It's been so crazy. I don't know.
Yes.
Devin,
Okay.
I think it's appropriate for me to open on behalf of BOPA overall, and then the representatives from BOPA should be Devin.
And that'll be on the stage, right? That'll be on the stage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the comms.
Every activity is from the stage. Yeah.
Will there be a voice of God or anything like that speaking at any point?
No voice of God.
Always a person you can do with mic.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, we will just want to make sure this is enough time. It's for Teresa, and then 7 minutes. And then we're going to get into the introduction of the designer. I just want to make sure you all are able to divvy up what you're saying in that time frame.
Just for clarity, she'll do most of the talking. She'll probably, call me on stage, and I'll just thank the team and everyone.
Yeah, you should be on stage though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it too much. Just gonna be thank you so much.
Understood.
Can you clarify?
You need your moment, Devin. I'm sure you'll be dressed appropriately.
I mean, since everything is going to be closed until then, or should we be able to?
I'm
begin
thinking
seating
we should
before
begin
then?
seating at 12:30.
Okay, so we
can
can.
check in.
We can. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So actually, seating will be before 1 o'clock.
I think it's with 150 people going a million directions. I think it's going to take us more than 10 minutes.
That makes
So
sense.
I think we should push it out. Let's look at our staffing and figure out that all the way out.
Okay.
Is there a reason the check-in is on this side of the stage as opposed to the other side, and the cameras on the other side? For us, it's breaking the 180 rule. My cameras all should be on the same 180 line. That way, when people see it, it doesn't look.
Sorry, which camera are you talking about?
Camera 3 right here in this corridor. It needs to be on the same side as the other camera right here.
Sure. Yeah. We had originally talked about a while ago you wanting to catch a detail shot headed down the stairs. So you prefer it coming from that side?
Yeah, it needs to be on this side because that's the one. This is the 180 side of the camera's POV.
Okay. So you want there, and here. Then.
It's gonna have to be that way, yeah. So basically, if the check-in swap and the camera swap opposite places, that puts us on the same 180 line.
Sorry, check-in.
So you got a check-in table right there by the stairs, and then the camera's right there.
here.
So I get that you
Oh
moved the-
yeah, sorry. This is actually an old version. That check-in table is no longer there, so the
All right.
space is available for your
All right,
camera.
perfect. Then the camera just needs to swap the other side
Sorry,
of the
I'm
180
looking
line.
at a different floor plan. The only real update or change for anybody is that check-in table no longer exists. We're doing a standing check-in just a little bit further out so we can cordon off and give ourselves a little bit more space.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, no other changes.
Okay. And again, just kind of like going back to the remarks, and I know Therese, I'm sorry. I was saying Travis and then Teresa and Caprice. Anyways, Caprice, you've been in contact with Travis, and you all are talking. So just as far as the flow of everything, that 113 mark when, again, you're doing the remarks in regards to BOPA, as well as Devin is going to have, a moment to welcome the crowd, but I think also, that's kind of like the moment to just like introduce Travis as well.
Absolutely.
That you'll do that, and then we'll get into the fashion show. So both you and Travis are going to be introducing each of the designers, and it'll just be like a quick intro, and the designer will also be able to say a quick piece. So again, that's like a 5-minute thing.
So the designer will be on stage to open their show, basically.
Yes, that's the idea of it.
So they'll come up and open the show, and then they'll take their seat right then.
Wait, can we
Are they
backtrack?
walking?
Can we backtrack? No.
They're walking, right?
No, so, I mean, if the plan has changed, it's cool, but to my knowledge, you announced the designers, the designer, she announces the designer's name, and the show starts, the model comes, the designer comes behind at the end of the flood.
Okay.
And then we'll then join them on stage.
And then pops up on stage.
Yeah, at the end of the flood.
Okay, that can work as well. I guess
good.
I was thinking that, I know there's gonna be just like, as you're speaking about them, that makes sense as well. I just wasn't sure if they would come at the beginning and say
Right.
like, thank you, like this is my collection,
No,
or.
because usually at the end of the flood, that's kind of what they do anyway. Like, thank you, and so that's
Okay,
a nice
perfect.
segue right to the stage.
Got you, so
None
that,
of them will probably even be in the headspace to be there before.
yeah, that makes sense.
They're gonna be like this.
They're gonna be they're pinning that last piece.
They'll be
That's
ready to
like
take
getting
that
it on
seat.
somewhere.
They'll be ready to take that seat on stage,
Okay, that sounds good.
So just wait, let me can I repeat it back? So they follow and then they sit on the stage. So we'll have the chairs already up there for everybody. Okay.
Okay.
And then will they say something at the end, or they'll just sit?
That's what we were kind of talking about. I believe he said like about a minute, something real short.
Just something short. Okay.
Because there will be an actual, the designer
The Q&A.
afterwards. So
Yeah.
just like a maybe thank you, yes, amazing.
And I
then
guess-
Travis might say this is beautiful, thank you.
Yeah, because I guess the other option is, because if we want them sitting there the whole time, or if they just go backstage. So those are the two options. If it
So
feels,
originally, I mean, again, I'm open to it being changed, but the original plan was them to just like stay on stage for the kind of, it's kind of like a community, like where I'm watching your looks go down the runway, and you kind
Okay.
of watch this talk show, one special guest comes, and then the next one sit next to them, kind
Okay.
of feel.
that works. I
How
think
many
what
people
you're-
max on stage?
Five.
5 max?
At the end. At the end will be
At the end.
That's true.
Yeah.
All
Because
three
it's
designers.
Caprice, Travis, and 3 designers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the end.
Too many?
Do you have something to say?
Well,
Oh, you mean
I was
voice.
told I had to limit my cameras, but when you think about 5 people being on stage, you're gonna have an establishing shot, which is your wide shot, that you can see everyone, and then you're gonna have your chase cam, which is gonna be the one that's gonna chase whoever's talking at the moment. So you still have to have the wide shot, and you still have to have this, so that you can have coverage, because you don't want to see in the video switch cam. So I have that to worry about, and then I also have an establishing shot that needs to be established for them coming down the runway, which needs to be a wide shot, and the chase cam that's going to do the head-to-toe stuff and the spins and the close-up stuff. So
Well, I don't think you're gonna have to worry about what's happening on stage until after.
yeah, but I'm not
So
picking
during-
cameras up and moving with all these people in
Okay.
there. They got to be established.
Gotcha.
Pods, the tripods have to be set,
Okay.
because I mean that's chaos.
Yeah, we would prefer that also. It's just with people and art and all the things. That's
Yeah,
best on both
the
sides.
space is
Yeah.
tight, so to pick up tripods, and move 40-pound cameras around.
Would it be helpful, this is a small fix, maybe, but if instead of it not being a straight line, but it's like a semicircle, like they're on stage as a semicircle, so you're not...
No, you still have to have the wide shot to cover everybody. You wouldn't want to be slighted, you know, the moment you're talking and then she talks and you don't ever get to see her. That's what the wide shot's for, that cover shot, so that the minute she starts talking, I can go over there and get her.
But my question is, what is the difference between 3 people versus 5 on stage? Because it stays the same.
3 people, smaller space, smaller shot, and when 3 people are talking, yeah, it looks sort of YouTube-ish, you know, but it's not, you don't have to have the same amount of coverage for 3 people because it doesn't look like tiny ants.
Yeah.
The wide shot's gonna look like tiny ants with 5 people up there, so you gotta have your hero shot.
So could we do this because Caprice, you're going to be the one kind of like curating the questions. If you could do like a run of who you're going to be talking to initially. I know there's probably going to be some overlap of just people like, you know, designers might jump in with different things. Sometimes it becomes a more organic thing.
Yes.
But if Caprice can give you a run of like that 40-minute segment of like, okay, I'm going to be asking Yele questions first, and I'm going to be asking this person, so you'll know where
lead the camera.
needs to go.
That's supposed to happen anyway.
Okay.
The host is supposed to lead us anyway.
But I'm saying if you know already in advance where the camera needs to go, because you'll be like, okay, Caprice is on stage, it's going to go to Caprice, and then she's talking to Yele first, then she's talking to Marilyn, then she's talking to Aaron.
There's just a difference between looking like a professional and looking like an amateur. You know.
So it's about the camera work, it's about the amount of cameras and not adding another. And ideally, you'd be adding another camera given what they're saying, but the fact that you have 3, you're just trying to make it still.
I'm not pressed about how many cameras I need to bring. I'm pressed about not being allowed to bring what I need to make it look good.
And what is that?
Yeah, what fixes it?
Yeah, I guess
2,
it's
4, 5.
Okay. So as it stands, there's going to be, how you say, the hero shot at the moment is going to be
Your
whoever's
close-up. Hero shot is your close-up to
Right.
whoever's actually talking.
That's right. So at any given time, there's going to be one designer, and myself and Travis. Then the next one comes and they move down.
Yeah, but
And
at
then
some
the
point you're
next
gonna have 5 people up on stage.
Can we stagger them? Is there any other way?
That's up to you guys. But if I'm gonna have 5 people up on stage,
No, I think that it's not so much as it's up to us. It's like somebody said, a semicircle, or should it be staggered?
no, they need to
Can we
be.
make it
If
tight?
they should all be on the same focal plane. That way everyone's in focus. Because if you got if you do the horseshoe, the person closest to my focal point, 2 or 3 may be in focus. The other one's gonna be slightly blurred or soft. So if they're in a straight line and you're talking back and forth, then everybody stays in focus so you can do your hero shot. It's just the way the optics work.
So, I totally hear you. My husband's a video editor. I understand what you're looking for and what you want. Our issue is that the more equipment we have, the fewer people we can fit here.
I can make my stuff fit in a small footprint. I just need to be able to do my job.
I hear you, but I am wondering, given I don't want you to, I know you want to have a high level, high standards that you want to continue to do. Should we reconsider the panel situation and just have each designer one at a time? Yeah. And that way you don't have 5 people on stage.
What's been the proposed content of your, like, that talk with everybody together? Are you intentionally bringing the brains, like, are you intentionally having the designers kind of talk more collectively?
Yeah.
Or are they still talking? Yeah, okay.
But if we need to adapt to...
And that's also 5 mics too. If you put 5 people on stage, that's 5 different mics that you have to run up, because you're going to do like a conversation. Are you doing?
I think it's more so like Caprice is the one asking the questions. So the mic can be passed from person to person. And what I was saying is the second mic can be passed. What I was saying is like you can already know who to focus on because Caprice can say, hey, these first 3 minutes is going to be with this person, so you can already know to put your camera, where to focus your camera.
But he still wants a wide shot in the same.
For video editing, did you like pan the camera and then do a vocal and then pan the camera again?
That's gonna happen anyway with the chase cam. But
At some point, the conversation is going to shift to it's going to be organic by way of just,
and that's what I'm prepared. That's what I'm.
Trying to say with the flexibility of how he's shooting. He's trying to give you, the options of capturing. Like if someone says something offhand, he still has the flexibility to do this. It's not really about him knowing where to go because he's gonna know that. It's not about this. It's about I don't know how to.
The fact that we're jumping from person to person right now, that would be the wide shot covering all of us talking back and forth. And then whoever's talking longer than 30 seconds, you definitely know you're going to stay on there with the hero shot. You know? I mean, when you look at TV tonight, you'll see it.
No, I get. I think we get it. We get it. We're
trying to figure out
I think we may need to revisit.
Well,
And correct me if I'm wrong. It's about either saying we're okay with it looking the way that it's gonna look, or we want to adjust and just have two hosts and a designer on stage at a time.
So
and that might give you a better.
here's my mindset on this.
So it's just
I'm going to be totally real and raw. Right now, we have to make Bopa look like God. We can't let Bopa look bad. Because we're not going to give council nothing, especially if we're shooting it for you. I'm not going to give council anything to look at and poke holes at. You know, this represents all of us. And I just don't want to do something that's going to be inferior to the expectation.
Well,
It sounds to me like we need to just one off.
And I think the good thing is this is not going to be live streamed. Like this is something that's going to be edited. in
Which is why I
post.
need my coverage.
But it's something. But I'm saying there could be ways to make sure that it is in the editing process that we have enough captured that it makes sense regardless. So I think it's about capturing the sound, having visuals of the actual show that we can put in once it is all captured. Because again, like I do understand you don't want to just like move the camera and it just like conversations can go anywhere, even if Caprice curates the questions. But
what if we? What?
So for the wide shot, I don't have to have a second body of it, but I have to have the second camera.
What if the designer talk portion is like strictly an exclusive experience for the people that are here, and we don't record that last part? I mean, if they're all talking between the shows, we could just capture the actual fashion show for the sake of the video. And since this seems like a very complicated thing for the five people.
If you, I'll suggest this. If you want to do the designer talk at the end, where all of them up on the stage at the end, then I will break away. I'll break away that camera there, and it will go over there for that part. But to do it in between
So this
scenes.
oh no,
right,
no,
yes,
wait,
at the
hold
end.
on,
The
because
designer talk is at the end.
Yeah, but you said as they go along, each designer is going to come up, and it's going to be a whole group of them up there. It's going to keep building as the show goes, right?
Right.
Yeah, and that leads to blah 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 blah.
I see. So is the modification the designer that leaves the stage and goes backstage?
hold on. Wait, I'm just trying to gain clarity because the designer is not going to be talking on stage. The designer is literally just going to be watching the show. So I think that's where there's the.
Is there any conversation at the end of the designer come down, they chit chat for a few seconds, and then the next scene starts?
Yeah.
There is, but maybe that doesn't need to be captured. This is literally just like Caprice and Travis are being like, that was great, and the designer's gonna be like, thank you all.
Yeah.
That's it. So that doesn't really need to be captured. I think you could focus on just the runway portion of what's happening. That's literally a 2-minute thing, and the next person's coming. So does that give you more clarity?
This is yours. So you tell me.
I mean, no, that's fine because they're not talking on stage. So I don't know if But then that's a lot of movement on stage too, in between, because then they'll be switching seats between.
Can I ask you a question? Will we solve this if we just have one more camera here? Will we solve this issue?
Straight on.
Straight onto the stage? So
If
this
you
will
can have two back there.
Yeah.
will that solve this whole thing?
It doesn't have to. The second camera doesn't have to physically be right here.
But
I could
think
put it
that-
off. I could put it off the second camera off axis, but now I'm using a second person to run it. Where if I got a wide cam set up and I'm
Yeah.
on my chase cam.
No, I get it. But is that's if you just added one more here? Is that,
That's what I want to do. I want to.
So just to everybody know, like if we will try to fit in some other seats, but we might need to sacrifice a couple of seats.
Worst
But
case one.
it might be okay. But just I mean that might be the impact of it, and we could try to find it in other places. It might be okay, it might even out, but that's a potential impact. Just lifting that up, but I feel like we could make that happen if it's gonna make everything else.
My tripod footprint is the width of my shoulders, with a third leg right there.
That's helpful.
So it's a pyramid.
And those at the back are the ones that you need elevated, or it's just one that you need elevated.
The
You're talking
two,
about
the
a
two
2x2
here needs to be
front
elevated,
spider,
and the ones here at the press pit. Is there a stage there for the press pit for us to shoot over top of people's heads?
So the way that's set up.
Well, actually, the press is there. I'm dead center,
Yeah,
so
they're not.
I don't have to worry about
Yeah,
heads
they're not
there.
in your way. Yeah.
But the other photographers will probably complain about it, though. I mean, if I was a photographer, I'd be like,
How many photographers have we got in that press pit?
Yeah, it's not going to be that.
okay,
Yeah, there's one on your list right now.
Walter.
wait a minute. Who's your house photographer?
So Tony, I have Tony Williams will be with us, but then also Stuart. He works for both. And then I have
For fashion shows, the biggest problem for us is when the photographer jumps in front of us to go get his shot.
it's not going to do that. It's set up a certain way.
And since it's a small footprint, anything that they do when they jump in front of us wipes out your image.
No, so as I said, they're not going to do that. The pit is off to the side.
Okay.
And then yours camera straight on.
Okay.
And so there's no, all you get is coming down the step.
Perfect.
The other thought that I have is I understand that there was a thought of wanting people to build on the stage, and instead maybe if we had, I don't know, it'll be three chairs we would need, but if we wanted to just have the designers very close by and then invite them together instead.
So like come at the end of the flood,
That's
and
what I-
just leave.
Yeah, so it can literally just be you and Travis are just going to be on the stage at any point in time until the talk. I feel like that makes more sense than you having to worry about another person on stage who really isn't going to be saying much, but it's like if you wanted to capture that would be a little bit more. But now we could just have the designers going down the runway.
You know what? And that actually
Waving.
might be another great moment to see the designers come down together
Yeah,
and come on.
yeah, okay. So I think we
So,
can,
and I think that, for 30 seconds or a minute,
yeah.
when after the flood, they come on the stage, that's, Travis and I kind of gush over them for a second, and they say, thank you very much, maybe one-liner, and that's it. And then at the end, they make their appearance as a trio, and then we have the talk back.
That sounds good.
Top.
Yep. And we've got 5 people on to that point, and 2 cameras in the location where you can get both your hero and your body shots. Is that enough?
Perfect.
Yes?
Okay, all right, we did it. All right, team.
Okay, so we will be doing the talk back. We're finished the talk back at 3 o'clock. And then making some announcements of like, this is where the reception is. If you have this wristband, go to the cafe. We'll have some video of like the collaboration that we did. I know Marilyn was not in that collaboration, so if you have any footage.
We have several stuff
Okay.
from the past project I can actually share from all 3
Okay.
designers.
Because maybe we can incorporate that as well.
Can you get us those sooner rather than later?
Check that.
It doesn't have to be today, but like soon.
I got you.
And just as far as like coordination with coordination with the caterer, they should be arriving at 2 o'clock through the loading dock.
Just as a note, there's an error here. The reception, we are hoping to end at 4. And then we did think that it's not going to be a hard out at 4, so we're going to say publicly at 4. We're hoping to break down at 4:15. That gives everybody enough time.
And we'll close food and bar at 4, regardless of how many guests are still in the space, so that people start mingling in the galleries and choosing other spaces, and leaving, and we're all out of here by 5. So, yeah. Good. Sorry, we're doing a soft close. Food break stops, and then people start selecting.
And then just as far as departure, there will be loading dock. I don't know if this is accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 to 6 p.m. The loading dock, there'll be somebody who is present there at that whole time. So whenever you want to kind of like load out.
Caterers should be out of here by 5. That's the expected timeline, if possible. And the 6 p.m. window is really for tech and stage. To get like the heavier stuff out.
Should be fine. Should be fine.
But I guess it's not
3 hours of breakdown work.
Oh, yeah.
It's always faster than setup, right?
Vehicles in a loading dock, it's load and go, right? Or do you have a large enough space for vehicles to stay?
It is single file.
Single file?
Yeah, it's load and go, but sometimes there's some folks that are loading on this end, loading on this end, and you can kind of go, like, we'll show you when we're out there, and you guys can get a good sense of it. Are you gonna have a truck or a van?
A van.
Okay, so we have, there's a lift that does drop all the way to the, there's a little ramp up to the lift, and then you've got a lift up to, because our dock is technically on the 2nd floor, but there should be like motorized access all the way through. There's stairs, so.
And we're allowed to use our carts to roll stuff in?
Yep, as long as things are being rolled on wheels, they're okay in here. Yep.
Rubber wheels?
Yeah, you're fine.
What about parking?
Anyway, reserve a spot. I'm not sure.
How big of a van are we talking?
A 354 to Kano. 14 feet long?
Have we had vans in the parking lot?
14 feet,
Fine.
7.5 feet high.
Econo. ECONO?
Yeah. Just look up Ford Transit 350.
Yeah, that should be fine. We'll work on a spot for you guys. It's going to be across the street in our lot, but so it'll be a move once you're done and leave it. But we'll work on a spot for that. So we can do a spot for the caterer and a spot for.
Okay.
We did talk about a spot for each of the designers in our lot,
the designer.
and then they also have 4 additional spots in a not our further lot. So that way, for the models, and you can carpool or whatever. But if you do need a spot for each of those designers, then we'll communicate all of the specific parking information probably in a separate email at some point.
Are y'all getting parking permits, or are you using, I'm blanking, are you using the city to shut down parking spaces so that you can have dignitaries roll in and out and have, parking with no drama?
No. We have our Center Street entrance, which is our accessible entrance. So if anybody, that's where we're going to be directing people to. We're going to use either, but this is not accessible, so we don't tell people to come here when we don't know what their needs are. There is a bike lane that works for easy one-off pull-offs, so that should be totally fine for folks being pulled over and dropped off and things like that.
Articulated via the e-notice.
Yeah.
Did you get confirmation from the mayor or the mayor's team?
I don't. This is really confused. We've been doing the work. I have not talked to the office about nothing.
Did anybody send an invite to comms?
I definitely sent out.
So Tanya's the one that's gonna do the invite for?
No, we sent out the invites, but I'm saying we don't know.
Oh.
We haven't heard any confirmation of government officials
Yeah,
yet.
we haven't either. Our representative, Stephanie Rowan-Flake, knows from our end, but I haven't heard from her yet either. So,
Yeah, we sent them out. We sent them out all
feelers out,
down
but let us know if you hear, and we'll let you know if we hear. But yeah, no official confirmation yet.
Because if he comes with 2 EPU, 1 photographer, somebody to staff his body, a body person, and then another comms person.
I know when we had the opening reception, when Mosby came, we had to fill out a form because he was planning on coming. So I'm assuming that they're not planning on coming because no one sent that form.
Okay.
He's come for our gala a couple of times, not quite with that level of staff and contingency. So, and we've gotten notification
In
at
advance.
any time, sometimes.
If we talked to him, we would have had him here. We just haven't talked to him.
You should send Sierra the invite, Sierra and Brian. And if he's open, he'll come.
Okay. Right.
That's why I asked about the permitted parking for dignitaries like him, comptroller, the new council president might even show up if you invite him.
Zeke Cohen,
Zeke.
he has declined. He was on our list, but he's declined. It's his our 7th birthday.
Alright.
So.
Right.
Can't trump
He sent
the door.
A nice note and said he was very supportive and excited about this. But couldn't be here.
Okay. Looking at our time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great, though. I mean, when else we want to do this, it was definitely needed. Thank y'all for your time, too.
So can I talk with y'all two about lighting?
Okay. Let's do the walkthrough first, and then we can.
We don't need to question you. I said we're getting to the fun stuff. The walk through.
Okay, y'all, sorry. No, that part was a little brand, but it was a meeting. I told y'all, like, I'm coming to a meeting for a walkthrough of the showdown doing next week. So, hopefully y'all weren't too bored, but that's how runway shows work. So they were just doing a breakdown of, like, the parking, the lighting, the cameras, like, all the behind the stage stuff. So, hope you got a little idea of that. So what we're about to do is do just a little walkthrough of the building, just showing us how everything is going to be set up so that we will know, just how everything is going to look next week. So, well, let me turn the camera around so I can show y'all a little bit.
Why aren't we doing a podcast? Why don't you do your own talk?
Isn't it beautiful? It's an art museum in Baltimore.
You do a bit, and you know what?
So, basically, this is where the stage is going to be. So this will be the walkway, the runway. So I'll be coming down the stairs. I don't know how much I'm going to get to show y'all the day of the show. So that's why, okay, I'm showing y'all right now.
Follow me. We're going to do this chronologically, so I'm going to show you guys where you find us for the first time. We're going to start with the loading dock, model designer entrance, entrance for tech and stage and stuff like that. All Source Sound Entertainment has used that entrance as a dealer solution that we were talking about. We were seeing us. But if you Google me and I don't know.
I'm good, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I cannot wait to see you slay the one with David.
Thank you, baby. I can't wait. Woo. For real. So, have you spoken to her?
Through Instagram.
Okay. Okay. I was trying to understand, like, oh.
Sorry, it's cold out here. We won't be here for long. So, loading dock. This is the roll-up door that gets you to the lift. It's right behind this, and that drops to the Peabody Mews, which is the alleyway between Cathedral Street and Charles Street. It is typically one-way access, usually. Come from Cathedral and head in towards Charles. It's the easiest way to get to us. And then our dock is kind of catty corner back off of it. So I'll pop the door open real quick so, Mike, you can get a visual of where you're coming, and anybody else who needs to come this way. But models, designers, everybody should come to the Peabody Mews. Just walk down the alley once you guys find parking. Okay. And come in the door. There is a doorbell, and this area will be staffed. So whether or not the door is open, which it won't be unless you're following somebody else in because we close things up, to keep them secure, somebody will be able to hear the doorbell and pop the door open for you guys. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Don't wait out inside in the cold. Don't be holding on to bags you don't need to hold on to. Just come right in. And we'll get you going. Our security will be sitting right over here in the corner. They will have a sheet of information. You write down your name, the time you walked in, who you're with, who you're meeting. You guys can just write Artscape. We'll know who you are. Well, write your name for who you're with. Right, Artscape. We'll know who you are. From there, and then we'll have representatives. Michael will be meeting designers. Teresa will be here for Charm TV. I'll be here for Baltimore Sun Entertainment, and we'll run from there. Devin, you are not coming in this entrance. Other BOPA staff who are arriving before 9:15 are not coming in, or who are arriving at 9:30 are coming to a different entrance. So I'll show you guys where that is. Do we want BOPA staff who are arriving at 9:30 while this is staffed to come here?
Do you anticipate anybody bringing out any other equipment?
No.
Okay.
Not outside of what y'all have, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, right, sorry, the photos and the banner.
You'll have banners and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's decorations.
Why don't we just,
like
yeah.
logos and stuff we have to capture? Brand.
Possibly. So we were thinking about, we have 2 vertical banners that could go on the corners or somewhere on the stage, or we have photos from our stage that could go on easels. We haven't quite looked out what's on the stage. That the highest goes from banners, I should say.
And the front of the stage is gonna be wrapped in black.
Yeah, whatever standard Baltimore Sun
Yeah.
Entertainment brings. Black, probably cloth, right? Yeah.
And y'all gonna use like director's chairs or something like that?
Yes, we're gonna be using, I can show them to
They're
you
not
actually.
high chairs.
They're not high, they're just very simple little like scoop chairs that people can sit in, but they look nicer than, like they're good enough to be on TV. So yeah, I'll pop this door open real quick. Sorry for the cold. And then we'll walk down there. Alright, anybody coming in this way who wants to get again or what they're looking for, where they're coming, just come poke your head out here. It's always nice to kind of know where you're coming. So you're headed in from Cathedral Street this side, just come, and this is our dock right here on the south side of the street. Alright?
Okay. Oh yeah, I think I parked right there. Okay. And just ring the bell.
Yeah, and that's the doorbell.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how many models are gonna be per? Do you know how many models are gonna be per designer? Like, is it everyone?
No, it's not everyone. It's about, like one person has 11,
Alright.
someone has like 13, others has 15.
Any questions
Okay,
about this?
in that range.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
Please.
On the day, we will be taking you guys down the freight elevator. You can't call that without fancy staff, so we'll be ready to do that on the day.
I have a serious migraine.
We're gonna just go up and around the elevator, the larger elevator.
No, this is beautiful. Ooh, I need to come in here and look around one day.
I know.
It is.
I think
But
we're
it's
going
just-
down here, right?
I don't know. I didn't. I was looking. Are we going down?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is that where like the dressing rooms are? Everything?
Yeah, that's where they're, the models and everybody come upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, wait, they're coming downstairs, but then they're going upstairs to walk down.
So, believe it or
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Just to get to the glass room where all the glass bottles were.
All right, models and designers, this is your headquarters down here. Both
This is
back,
nice.
This is also back.
Okay.
So if you guys have bags, coats, whatever.
Mhm.
We are going to be opening up, I mean, the space is generally available. Studio B is also going to be available, and then Blanker is doing, yeah, right. So we're going to be setting up some workshop areas around for chairs so people can sit, whatever, change, just have a little bit more space spread out because there's going to be a lot of you guys.
Right.
That's awesome. So, yeah, we are just kind of able to use this as general space. I will say, while the building is open to the public, people can come down here. They don't. This is not part of our like open museum, so there's no real reason why guests can come down here. That said, it is not a secured space. So if you all are bringing in things that are precious to you or things that you care about, other than things like cell phones that you're probably going to have with you, please make use of our lockers that are at our doors and actually close things behind places you can lock and be secure of. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, mentioning that for people who be down here with the models and stuff like backstage, they can just, not saying that has to be a job, but just have an eye out.
Yes.
Oh, cool. You know, because we're working down.
Yeah. 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 There's a great community of people here, so we don't anticipate any problems, but I always want to preface, if something's really precious to you, please take care of it. Yeah.
Is this
We're
room
gonna-
for rent?
So we don't typically do rentals, but this is a 400-seat auditorium. So I mean, if you have anything, hit Mayor Teresa up. Well, we kind of work with community partners on a case-by-case basis. So, yeah.
I think we're getting to that, but so when it comes from the models going upstairs and not being seen and all of that.
So that's exactly what we're gonna do now. There is gonna be a slight moment where it's possible, but they won't be seen by people who are behind closed doors watching the show. It might just be a couple of museum guests.
Okay, that's fine.
Guests of the show until they're walking out. So, yeah, we're gonna do that in just a second. Do we wanna poke our heads into Studio B real quick? You guys
This is what we set up for the shoot.
Okay, a lot of space.
Oh, this is nice. This is really nice.
Space, there's hugs.
So this, in addition to that space, is for
And we
models.
also have one smaller space.
The microwave in there?
Preferably if anybody had food and drinks though in here.
Yes. Well, yes, but we don't allow outside food and drink.
Oh, in general. Okay, good. Okay.
So that means I get to eat as much of that cake you have downstairs, right?
We have cake.
So since we have, you can give some thought as to how you like, A, B, and C, or who you would like where to try.
Yeah, so it's just not like models here, models there. I feel like the models that are ready needs to be.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring that up.
Are you guys okay with like
Yeah. Bring it up.
packaged snacks down here?
We're okay with.
That's a good idea.
So we have to talk through how that works. So we wouldn't be able to bring, if you're coming in the open public entrance, you can't bring outside food. But obviously we all, as employees here, have to bring food in here. So there are ways to bring food in here. So we just have to distinguish if anybody's coming in the main entrance, they can't bring in food here, and we can figure out another
we have
Let's talk if you guys find it like lunch or if you're delivering their own lunches. Let's just
Very
say that
important.
it's shared in
This
logistics.
can
We can
avoid
yeah,
chaos.
about that
Yeah.
without the whole group.
I was gonna use.
Yeah, me and Link were kind of briefly talking about just little the snacks, fruit snacks, little chips, granola bars, waters.
Vicky and I, Vicky, we were just chatting as well.
And this is a great idea because Caprice brought this up. You're showing us all the three faces. We don't want models just like all around in all the spaces just because then like that space can be ready done for done models. And then
Feel free to organize that.
Okay,
How you
okay.
want to. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And like
Ooh,
some
yeah.
space, more so like dressing, so we'll figure out what that needs
What
to
that
look
looks like.
I will say, cameras here, so security, that's something to flag, security cameras, which means models can be seen. The
So
only
not this
space that
room.
there isn't cameras is in the auditorium, which though, again, random people can come in, they really don't,
Okay.
but those are the things
So you're
to.
planning to use art boards to kind of
Yeah,
create some
we're
more
going-
Yeah, that's what I was
spaces,
thinking, yeah.
And there's a bathroom down the hall.
Okay, good.
There are no cameras over near that, of course.
That's what we
So,
had for the shoot. That's what we did. We were here and the models changed in the bathroom.
Well, they actually, they didn't change.
They
But
did.
they also,
Use
we
that
have
space
this
for
little,
this.
very little space here, we can check it out. This space, room is, so maybe this is better for hair and makeup, possibly, like I could even see like, you know, chairs here, like almost as stations,
You can also both these up too if you want, if you need more room, and then that one over there also goes on too. So if you need more tables or less tables.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's another right there.
Wow, that is more, okay, alrighty.
Now I'm looking at everything to see what else is multifunctional.
Thank
Baby back. I think they sell bags, but they don't.
Any last questions down here? No? Okay.
It's on real, sounds so good.
A baby on fire, that's what it's called, babies on fire.
That needs to be a vote, we're just gonna, yeah. That is not for you. Want to say that? Okay, so we're gonna take the elevator back up. This is now the pathway that the models will walk from here to the show. So, pay attention.
That's you.
This is, I'm still gonna have us in the larger elevator, there are two, and sometimes they can be slow. So anybody who is timing things for the show, please allow just like an extra 5 minutes to get upstairs and have folks up there and ready before like the minute you actually need them to walk downstairs. Yeah, a little bit of extra time. We don't have a problem with ours on multiple floors. So we use, yeah, Will and our team had them on. I don't think anybody else does.
Hey y'all, hey.
We honestly just have a 5-building campus. So, hey Will, can you hold up your walkie-talkie for us for a second? Yeah. Thank you. Welcome to Circle Pack, as usual. All right, we're gonna go this way.
The model that goes up is big elevator.
I would recommend it because it's typically just more consistent and, it's also, if people have big dresses on or hair they don't wanna like hit anybody else with, this is. Yes.
Totally fine.
What's the expected time between designers?
The showtime. I think we said no, not capping 8 minutes.
I mean, it's like each one is getting 10 minutes,
Yes.
and then there's like 2 minutes to switch, I guess.
Right.
I'm just thinking about, you know, Caprice and Travis announcing the next designer. I would say like 10 minutes.
Yes, at max between for each segment 10 minutes.
Are they sharing models or they each just had to come with
Each,
their own
each one has their own models. To my knowledge, no one is sharing models, but there's a chance they may be.
Some overlap?
Yeah. And if it is, it's just like maybe 2 or 3. Yeah.
Can we figure that out?
Yeah,
Because a 10-minute show with a 2-minute flip
Right.
is not enough time for people to come down here and change and get back up necessarily.
Yeah.
So let's just, if we can figure out like who's using who and,
Right.
and what that process is, and just
Right.
make sure we've got the time for that.
Yeah, like I said, as I'm looking at the list in my head, I don't see any duplicates, but that's not to say the day of. That's what happens on the show. The day
Yeah,
of, like,
the day
they
of
can like
the
use you.
week.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
but I'll let them know if there's time.
Yeah, they'll see it, as soon as they're down here and they know where they're starting,
Right.
they'll figure out that it takes a minute to get up there, so,
Right.
yeah.
Which is, we're demonstrating
Right now.
Right.
as you're seeing,
Oh,
we're waiting for
right,
that
right,
elevator.
right,
Yes.
right, right. Oh,
So in
wow.
case of emergency, do they use the steps?
Yeah. They would go right there, behind us where the stairs are, those stairs will go all the way up to the 3rd floor.
Oh, perfect.
It's a lot of stairs, so heels off would be a good idea, but,
Should we just escort them that way anyway? I mean, I know it's kind of, how long is it?
I'm gonna go.
I think it's.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
Oh, yeah, you're
Third
racing
floor.
us? Okay. You gonna go? I'll go.
One A, please. 1A?
Yeah. 1A.
Okay. So we're making one stop on the night that we wouldn't necessarily make, though if somebody's hit the elevator, the doors will open. Just allow a little bit of time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I said floor break, so.
So there's going to be someone in the elevator directing.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
It's going to have to be somebody in the elevator, yeah, to make sure.
Are you all thinking that would be somebody from Vlogmas staff?
Yeah.
Working in advance of it?
I'm just making suggestions. I don't know.
Yeah, we do not have a
Yeah.
security officer.
Oh,
that do
I'm
Yeah, but we will
assuming
definitely
that's-
make sure. Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you. What floor is it?
This is 3.
3.
So we can run the risk of the elevator going all the way up to the 5th floor.
Right.
Yeah, you can take it.
So you're gonna go fly out an elevator on that?
So the reason that is coming from there, that's the stairs comes up, not the stairs that go to the ones that stay there. Yeah. FYI, if you all are running around during the building, during the day in the building, those stairs go down to the floor 2, they do not go down to the actual like exit or, but the stairs right next to it.
He said, okay, no. It won't be me. Mm-mm.
Yeah, right. So, yeah,
Do you guys make it? I mean, if you start early and folks are up here, it's okay. But you definitely have to be allowed another like 5-7 minutes in advance. So, yes.
You said people are going to be standing over here.
Yes, standing room only is right here.
So they will see some of the
Through the
design.
doors, we can shut.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we can shut these doors. We cannot lock them. We cannot, actually
Force them
block
from,
people
like,
from
blocking
coming
them.
out. If a guest gets out and opens them, we're gonna have to let them through, models or not, but we can close them.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, model holding area from here. We are going to have these stairs blocked to head down for the day during setup and stuff like that, just so guests aren't ending up in the middle of our setup. You all, when we are sending models downstairs, will be moving them away and sending them down either side. We end up on the bottom of the floor. The stairs connect down below. I'm assuming there will be some kind of rhythm or pattern or something. So both connect. We can like.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. As they come down, like if they come from the right side, move to the right side.
So you want on the right side of the railing down there. The railings actually don't connect, so you can choose to be like
there's a point.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Alright, we'll just walk them, but this stairs, both sides are parallel. So what happens on this side happens over there.
Right, okay, so what I'm saying is because one side is an entrance and one side is an exit.
All right, because we're coming back.
Yeah.
So from here,
Oh, perfect.
they would just decide. So this is what I meant. They don't connect.
Yeah.
So you don't have to choose to stop or top the stairs. You can choose right here. So the models will come to this side.
Yeah. That's perfect. So that comes from that side.
Yeah, that's fine. And like here and I were talking about this. We can do little tiny pieces of tape.
Yes.
Yes, we need that.
Models
Yeah.
to have marks. That's fine.
Because that thing here, I'm sorry. When they come here, like a moment, kind of like, at least 3 seconds or so, and then they walk down the steps.
Yeah. So,
Encouraging every model to use the railing so they're not falling.
So yeah, when they're coming down the steps.
We'll make sure we'll let them know that I do not want no models fall on this marble floor.
Holes in the dead center, this is gonna, yeah, no.
Will it?
I feel like all of
No
you
entry here, so.
should grab onto it.
Okay. I just don't want it to interfere with the pictures. Like, will the cameras be snapping as we're going down the stairs?
Or stay as close to the railing as possible. Because I wouldn't want y'all to like anything.
Slipping, yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Like, and you just need to be close to the railing so you can
Yeah,
grab
just
it.
maybe, yeah, like
I'm not
that.
talking about the pros. The pros who know how to walk down.
Oh, well.
The pros,
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, though, because this can be slippery in the
these are
heels.
stairs, and then,
Yeah.
I just want everybody to do everything like.
Because if you could kind of lean and maybe just have your arm out. Because I'm just concerned about the photos. You don't want to be holding on to the rail in photos, you know?
But just making sure that, like, there's some sort of balance.
True. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
So this is this way. These are the stairs we're walking down, yeah? So they're gonna walk until they're 12 feet out. Pose,
Mm-hmm.
turn, and then walk towards the stage, right?
Oh, they're walking
I don't
towards the
actually
stage?
know, but that was the original
Yeah, I'm gonna
the
tell
plan.
you.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
That is a gorgeous shot. Oh my gosh, that looks beautiful.
Let's really quick, let's walk through the model
Mm-hmm.
Stop here, go down the steps.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then model away. Just you walk like
Okay, there too. Uh-huh.
you're gonna come straight. You don't have to walk.
What time is it now? It's 3:38. It's done. I'm losing like daylight. 3:38.
So, then come back. Okay.
Yeah.
Turn that way and
You
turn.
saying it's like right here. So they wouldn't even really have any moment to walk really here.
It's not much,
Oh,
but yeah,
okay, that's good.
like 8 feet out from right there.
Okay. Yeah,
So you're posing that way.
Maybe
Turn
walk
that.
up a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
Turn back around.
Okay.
And then walk back out the opposite side of the stairs.
Okay.
Wait, so one more time for me. You said they're gonna walk there first. Pose. Come back.
Center pose there.
And then come here. Because of the angles, because people's heads are going to be sort of like around this level, this you'll be wasting time posing for this camera here. Okay. This camera's just going to capture it. Unless you want to see like, the top. You can't want the top and have it so pressed about the bottom. Because that's what you get from here. This camera's going to be pressing more about that. Camera perspective, yes. I feel like from a crowd perspective, that's going to be beautiful. Oh, you want to show these people? Yeah. Okay. All right. Centerpiece. You know what I'm saying? Watch the stage, come back out. But I think it's for me, it's one of the shots. Yeah, it's great.
Aerial view? Can you get an aerial view? And include the stage? This is great. Can you get an aerial view?
The angle is so steep.
That would be beautiful, though.
I mean,
You can see the whole crowd and.
Like whoever camera person is,
have a drone
it'd be
map.
great for them to get B-roll of this as a cutaway shot so they can wait. But for us,
It's just, yeah.
yeah, but we've been thinking about that.
Oh. Yeah.
That'll never be a problem here. Sorry. I love the idea, but sorry.
They got that 107 license. They're supposed to be able to fly anywhere with no problem.
So they're doing the total how many stops? 1, 2,
It's a super cool
3,
idea.
5, 6. No, 5, 6. So we got it. So 6.
4, 5,
Just go.
Walk off. Okay, so 5 stops. 5 stops. Got it.
1, 2. At the end. Come back.
Are you doing any pickup and drop off? Model come down, pick up.
I'll definitely have to do this rehearsal.
Oh, please do. Please do.
It just gets a little like, you know.
I know. But you explain so well, so
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
all I need to know, like just quick key points for everybody.
It should be singles. I'll confirm with the designers tonight.
Is the designer walking with a model for their
At the end,
after
the
the
flood.
flood? So that'll be okay.
That's fine. That's easy. But just, to know if they're going to do a pick up and drop off, it's just straight shot. Straight shot. So in my mind, I'm playing which one of the shot was saying that the same place format. Let each outfit get its own time. Yeah. Okay. Where speakers going to be placed?
It's usually the corners. I don't know if they plan to do 2 or 4, but it's usually the corner.
All right, good.
All right.
Any question? So this is a draft run of show. We'll be adding more details, and if any times change, any arrivals change, please let us know, and we can incorporate it on that. And then we'll be passing out the final one day of. So you don't need to hold on to that one because it will likely change with small things here and there.
Of course. No, they're not required.
Look like it. I don't think so. They just look like models. I think I'm the only one that came, huh?
All right, you all.
Gotta go.
I gotta get.
Oh, safe travels. Oh, what? I'm a Sash too. November 29th.
Oh, happy belated. Happy
You.
belated.
Thank you.
Yeah, Devon's is the 30th.
What?
Yes, I'm like you the day before that.
We should have partied together.
On the 18th, it's a whole Sash.
I'm telling you, for real, Sash party.
Nice meeting you. I will see you all.
Yes.
Yes, look, we gotta look.
We can't wait. We can't.
So you'll just keep us updated in the group chat.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So go ahead.
More.
Look up. Let's see. There you go. There you go. Let me hold it. No. But you're supposed to be doing Or I gotta go pick up my car too, so
Hold on.
with a camera that's 7 lux. It'd be like worthless. The footage would look grainy and dark and ugly. And I got all this pretty stuff that I gotta capture.
What are you proposing?
Will that be open? Will these aisles be open?
When you say aisle,
Behind the statue.
yes. We need them for egress. It's the only, with your camera in the middle, it's the only way people get off this court to one of our major emergency exits. So, what's your thought?
I need like to give me enough coverage to wash all of this down. I need a light there, lighten this up, because what's the purpose of shooting?
Have you all talked about the lighting that's already here?
None of these.
But I mean, that's coming in for the show.
What lighting is coming in for the show?
That's what I'm saying.
We might put out little uplights, which was going to be a question I had about whether or not.
Uplights are great for decoration.
Yes, but they are not lighting. So yeah, so they're really.
Uplights are great for all that down there, make all that look
Yeah.
good. You know, spray it with some blue, green, yellow, whatever colors y'all like. It'll be an added, but it won't.
Yeah,
light,
no, it's
it
not
won't
the
light
lighting
it
we're
up.
talking about. Yeah.
But like, even a light somewhere here, just to create some ambient light to bounce off of the walls or something, to create enough ambient color temp, so that when they pose up there, you know, at least there is light there. But here, we're
What would
talking
be the
about
priority? Like, you just, I don't.
the
all
priority.
All of the lighting that I think your ideal vision, I don't do. But if you had to choose, like, what would be the?
Then I need to light the center. I need to light from the minute they come, hit this space and go down. This needs to be lit. That needs to be lit the entire time, because are the designers black, white, Asian? What am I looking at for
Black and white queen. I don't know if
All right, so the minute you put a white person and a black person together side by side, I definitely gotta light them. She's gonna show up on camera. She won't. She'll look dark.
We had originally put some lighting here, and then I have a placeholder because we hadn't heard anything. So, and then the last pair weren't going to do lighting. So we do have an option, but now that we're adding a camera and a platform.
So tell me your footprint, and the layman's terms you were using of your footprint camera of like shoulder width is great. So
Yeah.
that's your, and is that the same as the tripod at the bottom, shoulder width also, or does
For
it
the light
spread
on C-stands,
for?
the footprint for the light on the C-stands is gonna be this wide. And I'm gonna put sandbags at the base of it to weigh each light down so nobody can knock them over.
So we're
And-
talking like 2.5 square feet
Yes.
at the bottom.
So if this is my box here, and you give me a little riser, like if you rent Michael John's riser from Medium Mountain, his riser is about this big, right? I'm gonna double stack. I'm gonna put my tripod on the ground low for my wide. I'm gonna take that out, and then the tripod is gonna be here. The tripod is gonna actually be on the riser. It's gonna be the one that I'm gonna shoot directly for the hero shot. So I don't mind having dirty wide shot with some heads and the bottoms, because you want to feel like you're in space. But for the close up that I have to get for it, that's gonna be up at eye level so that that was the light. I'm putting the light directly behind me, banging up on the top, and put one light here. This is the and I put all my stuff in this space with one light that's gonna come over and make sure that the light can actually go wide enough to just wash everything that's out there. Yeah. Seven. Yeah. I'm not going any higher than 7. I don't think I need to go any higher than 7. It's the tallest person. I don't think I'm gonna have a 7-foot person. The lights are small. You know, the small lights. The largest light I have is about this long, but they're powerful because they're new LED lights. You know, so they don't get any
This has nothing to do with me. I'm out.
All right, I see you.
See you Saturday. Bye. Good to see you. Oh, you're welcome, of course. Well, I need to. Shut. I can use this.
And then use stanchions around. But
Do you have your phone with you right now?
or put the lights in front of this column, and I'm gonna give this to you.
Okay, go ahead.
I would put the lights in front of the column and then gun them that way. You know, and like I said, sandbag the heck out of them so don't move, they don't go nowhere.
Crap. You don't have it.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that too. I just figure if it's in front of the column this way, this is all open for people to walk back and forth, and nobody can trip over it.
Yeah. The reason I'm thinking about it is because our security has approved your camera being here, which means this isn't available for people, so they walk out and around.
Okay.
But they're going to be deeply concerned about tip distance for both of these statues.
That's
so
fine.
anything catty corner out
That's
is going to
fine.
be more at risk for the
Both
statue.
of them.
That's what I'm thinking.
If I do both of them here, boom. And if I get here the day of and I actually can do it with one, I'll do it with one. I just need to give me. One is gonna be aimed like the first. The second is gonna be aimed from 25 down to 50. That way I got even light. Because the light that's here is gonna be less intense than the light that I have to shoot back there.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that. That feels possible.
It feels possible. Yeah.
So 2 here, one behind you on the platform there.
Yeah.
And then the camera at the far end would just be, are you up on a platform over there also?
No, that's ground. This is the one that needs to be on the platform because I got people sitting in front of me and I got to shoot over their heads to shoot up. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And I have to shoot over their heads.
I'm sorry. Okay, so hey y'all. If you don't go, no money take it. What? Anyway, so hey y'all. Anyway, I guess y'all just been keeping yourself entertained in the chat, and I get it, and I appreciate everybody that is still on the live. Okay, so we already did the walkthrough. I was gonna stay and look at the museum a little bit, but it's about to get dark. Maybe I could take y'all on a tour there some other time. But yeah, it's getting dark. It's really cold. I want to go get something to eat. When we get in the car, y'all look at this. I want to show y'all something. Look at this. Baltimore is a very beautiful city. They just have very terrible. The streets have potholes like everywhere. Okay, but besides that part, it's very beautiful. So yeah, I just want to show y'all that. Okay, so I'm on my way to my car, and we can discuss more of. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I feel like I want to go get something to eat because Baltimore is known for their seafood, but I don't think I necessarily want to sit in a restaurant. Oh, goodness. Oh. I don't necessarily want to sit in a restaurant, though. That's the thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me get myself together. It's so cold outside, you know? That kind of got me out of breath. Hey, everybody. I'm so glad to finally just get that over with. So I know exactly what I'm doing on Saturday. It was just more so just discussing. I mean, everybody was here that is coordinating the show. Just talking about how everything is supposed to work out, the lighting and all that stuff. I left, okay? While they were talking about that stuff, I'm like, okay, well, let me go. I really just want to see how the space looks, where the dressing rooms are, where do we enter, the stage, the direction we're walking in, all that. So I should be good. So yeah, the show is on Saturday, and yeah, the show is on Saturday, and just by doing that right there, I already feel prepared. I mean, I've done shows so many times. It really just be the determining factor is just how the backstage works. Like, that's what's most important to me. Like, the whole runway thing is not really a big deal to me, because that's something that you can really discuss on the day of the show, because you'll see everything already set up. But where do we enter? What do the dressing rooms and stuff look like? I like to know that, so I know exactly what I need to bring. They said they're gonna have like hair and makeup. Y'all know how I feel about that. We'll see about that. But so far it looked pretty good though. They have everything pretty organized. These are show coordinators that I've worked with before, so I know that how they run their shows, so that's good. You know what I mean? They're very professional. These people, they really know how to put on a good show, so I'm happy about that, for real. So I was thinking, since we're in Baltimore, maybe we should just go ahead and find us something to eat out this way. Before we go back home. You are so beautiful. Thank you. You figured out what you need to know in depth. I get it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't necessarily need to know the other stuff because they had pretty much everybody there. Everybody that's the camera people, the lighting people, the the journalists, the people that's going to be like, you know, like recording the shows, and how like the announcers and all that, the people that's doing the seating, the head of security, like all that stuff. But it's still good to me. I like to sit in on stuff like that because I mean, what's wrong with eventually, I mean, maybe I won't be modeling forever. That could be a field that I could get into, you know what I mean? Because I enjoy fashion, and it does seem kind of fun the way that they be coordinating these shows and stuff. So I don't know, that might be something that I might want to look into in the future. But yeah, you know, it's never bad to have more knowledge than you necessarily need. One day I'm gonna click on here and see you coordinate your own show. From your lips to God's ears. I hear that. For real. Yeah, maybe. It might be something I'll look into. But anyway, let me see if I'm trying to find a restaurant. Not necessarily a restaurant, because you know, Maryland is known for their crab cakes and stuff. So I was looking on TikTok, and they have I've been seeing this place. What is the name of this place? Jimmy's Famous Seafood. I don't know. The portion's looking a little small to me, baby. It don't even look all that for real. Like, huh? Some fries, crab cake like burger, and some salmon. But I don't necessarily want to go sit in a restaurant. Yeah, see, I just want like a to-go type plate, like a little, you know what I mean? Just a regular. Let's see. They got like shrimp po' boy. This one place got like shrimp po' boys. They got chicken wings. I'm trying to get like a platter. $11.37 seafood. Okay, let's see. We might try them. And then it's kind of going to depend on how parking work too, because Baltimore is very similar to DC when it come down to the whole parking situation. So oh, look at these people out here taking wedding photos. It's cold as hell, and I don't know why y'all would wait till it's getting dark, but that's their business. Let me stay out of people's business. Lunch, dinner, carry out. I want some carry out. Wait, let me see, what's the hours? Saturday 12 to, okay, they open. The menu. Okay. They have Caesar salads, they sides, crab fries. I can get some crab fries. That's $19. Salmon Caesar sub, a fried catfish po' boy. And they got wings. Okay, their platters come with garlic herb rice, corn, lump crab meat, and our special sauce. That's it? Oh, okay, well, I guess, huh? Rice, corn, crab meat. And then you get, so you could do a salmon one, a grilled salmon one, a crab cake one, shrimp, tilapia, shrimp and steak, chicken, fried catfish, lamb chops, barbecue crab, $71 for a platter. We about to go home, y'all. But no, and then that platter don't even look all that, to be for real. Y'all tripping. What is this? Maybe we'll just get some crab fries. Let's see. Crab fries and a drink. And just eat that on the way home. Eating while I'm driving, huh? Don't tell nobody, y'all. Hold on. And then they talking about a 25-minute drive. Like, huh? That's almost home. Hold on. And I probably need to get some. And on crab fries, don't look all that. They keep saying that Jimmy's, but it's not looking that good to me. Anyway, hey everybody, hello, welcome to my live. I hope y'all enjoyed just seeing some behind the scenes of how our fashion show, how fashion show production is ran. Now, I have shown y'all behind the scenes of fashion shows in general, but have I shown you? Yeah, we're probably about to go to McDonald's. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. The way these prices looking like, I'm really not even trying to do all that. Yeah, behind the scenes of production. I've shown y'all behind the scenes of a show, but have y'all seen production though? I be having I be showing y'all so much stuff. Y'all don't be showing me no love for real. Like, who you know be showing y'all how the real fashion and modeling world works for real. Like, for real. It's not all glitz and glam. It's a lot of detail. It's a lot of work that be going into this stuff. I know y'all be like, oh yeah, it's just like, oh, my mouth watering like shit. I'm hungry. Oh yeah, you just putting on pretty clothes and you ain't gotta do nothing but walk out on that stage. Baby, it is so much more to it than that. It's so much more to it than that. It might sound like complaining or whatever, but being a model is not easy. It's really not that easy though. It's a lot of work that go into it. And then even like when you're not on the stage, it's a commitment. Like, going to these rehearsals and all that kind of stuff, like, it's not easy. Oh yeah, I'm trying to I want to get something to eat before I go home, because once I go in the house, I know I am done. I'm not going to want to go anywhere else. Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of restaurants. I'm not necessarily trying to go sit in a restaurant. And it is Saturday night. Yeah, this is not my, no. I just need something real quick to just go in my house and just chill. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna figure out something to eat, and then I'm gonna head back home. It's kind of a long drive, so I'm not gonna hold y'all up on this live. So thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate y'all just coming and sitting in on this live. I know it probably was really boring, but you know, for educational purposes, I hope y'all learned a little about how, you know, fashion shows are run, like on the production side, not just the behind the scenes with the designers and stuff. I hope to show y'all that next week during my show. I will try to show y'all some behind the scenes stuff, but as I done show, I kind of have, like, I've shown y'all before how, like, behind the scenes of a fashion show, when we're getting dressed and stuff, it's very chaotic. So I'll try, but today was mainly just to show y'all like the lighting, like production, because none of this would be possible without production, right? So there's just another little element of the fashion world, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm just gonna just get ready to go for this ride back home. Probably just stop and get me something to eat. I don't know what I want, but let me figure it out. So please thumbs up this video. Even if you're watching on the replay, please thumbs up the video. And please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate everybody. I love y'all so much. And tomorrow, I guess I'll just see y'all tomorrow or tonight. Are we doing another live tonight? Maybe. Drop down in the comments, y'all. Let me know. Do y'all want to do a live later tonight? We could do a Saturday night live. And yeah, so I'll be looking out for that. And until then, bye.